Hi students, good morning and greetings of the day. Hope you are safe and fine. In this class, we will learn how to apply subject-verb agreement rules correctly in tricky situations. These situations involve prepositional phrases or relative clauses that occur between the subject and the verb in a sentence. Today, we will discuss how to apply subject-verb agreement rules correctly when there is a prepositional phrase between the subject and the verb in a sentence. We will learn how to identify the subjects in situations like this so that we can avoid making the most common mistakes. Well, if you are ready, let's get started. Here is an example. I want you to do this as an exercise. You see, there are two places where you have to choose between is and are. The mangoes is for Mary or the mangoes are for Mary. And the second sentence, the packet of chips is for Mary or the packet of chips are for Mary. Well, what do you think? Okay, now let me tell you the answer. Number 1, the mangoes are for Mary. And number 2, the packet of chips is for Mary. But how come? Mangoes is a plural noun and chips is also plural. Yet we have are in the first place and is in the second place. So what's going on? Well, with mangoes it's easy. Plural subject, so plural verb. But in the second sentence we have the packet of chips is for Mary. Here we see the preposition of and it has an object, chips. So, of chips is a prepositional phrase. This phrase gives information about the packet. It tells us what type of packet it is. It is a packet which has chips inside. So, the real subject of this sentence is the packet. This is a singular noun, that is why we have is. The prepositional phrase is just extra information, so you can mentally block it out. Now it's easy. The mangoes are for Mary. The packet is for Mary. What packet? The packet of chips. The mangoes are for Mary. The packet is for Mary. What packet? The packet of chips is for Mary. That is the reason we have are in the first place. In the first sentence, the real subject is mangoes, plural subject, plural verb are. And in the second sentence, the real subject is the packet, singular subject, so singular verb. Here is another example. The car with 4 people was or were speeding around the curve. Which is correct? Was or were? Okay, did you identify the prepositional phrase in this sentence? The phrase with 4 people. So, what thing had 4 people inside? It was the car. So, car is the subject of the sentence. The people are not the subject. Car is a singular noun. So, a car with 4 people was speeding around the curve. The answer is was. If the sentence was just about 4 people, we might say 4 people were speeding around the curve. But here, since the real subject is car, we say was. Okay, here is the next one. The bracelets in the shop window look or looks attractive. So, what's the subject? I see a preposition in. So, I know that in the shop window is the prepositional phrase. It gives us information about the noun bracelets. So, the subject here is bracelets, a plural noun. So, we need a plural verb, that is a verb without s added to the end. The bracelets in the shop window look attractive. So, what is the answer? Plural noun, plural verb look attractive. Even though the noun shop window is right near the verb, It is part of the prepositional phrase. The real subject is the plural noun bracelets. So, the bracelets look. Here is one more example. People throughout the country is out of work or are out of work. Again, here we have to identify the prepositional phrase. I know that throughout is the preposition. So, the prepositional phrase is throughout the country. As you know, throughout the country is extra information. The real subject is people. So, we say people, plural noun. So, plural verb. People are out of work. Now, let us discuss how to identify prepositional phrases. In order to identify prepositional phrases, it is important that we should know which are the prepositions in English. I have listed out a few prepositions in English language here. They are the most common prepositions in English. Okay, they are of, in, on, at, by, with, to, for, from, about, between, above, below, after, etc. When you see a preposition in a sentence, it will always be a part of a phrase, that is, a group of words. Examples. Today we have learned some prepositional phrases. All prepositional phrases, as you know, start with a preposition. Examples of prepositional phrases we learned today are of chips, with 4 people, in the shop window, throughout the country, of tiny swallows. I would like to check your understanding of today's lesson. So I have given you a small task. I have given you 5 questions. You have to read these questions and answer these questions. Fill in the blanks with the correct answer. 2 options have been given in brackets, and you will have to read the sentence and decide. The options are singular verbs and plural verbs. So you will have to decide whether the verb here is singular or plural. Choose the correct verb. That black cat with white paws is mine or are mine. Number 2, the flock of tiny swallows fly or flies over the trees near the lake. Number 3, the boys in the blue dress is or are my classmates. The story number 4, the story about the dragon slayers is or are interesting. And the last question is, the analysis of the results reveal or reveals a significant difference between the groups. With this, we come to the end of today's class. All of you answer all these 5 questions. Also write the questions and also prepare notes of today's lesson. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. We will soon meet in another lesson soon. Happy learning. Thank you.